It's official! Orange County has entered a full-on buyer's market for the first time in over a decade. Inventory is surging. Buyer activity has stalled and nearly 5,000 homes are now competing for attention across the county. We just recorded the slowest June housing market since 2011, and more than 1 in 3 listings have already reduced their asking price. If your home is sitting on the market or you're planning to sell this summer, this video is your wake-up call. I'm Monica Carr, and today I'm giving you the clear, no-spin update on where the market stands and what smart buyers and sellers should be doing right now. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to this channel for weekly housing insights across Orange County. This market is shifting fast, and staying informed helps you stay ahead. Let's start with what's happening across the OC. As of now, there are 4,817 active listings, down just slightly in the last 2 weeks, but still up 37% from this time last year, and well above 2023 levels. Even with inventory climbing, we're still 39% below the pre-COVID average, which was over 6,700 homes, showing just how much slower the pipeline of new inventory still is. On the demand side, buyer activity continues to lag. Pending sales dropped from 1,614 to 1,565. And while that doesn't seem like a big drop, it keeps us well below normal levels. Last year at this time, pending sales were slightly higher, and compared to the pre-COVID average, buyer demand is still down a full 65%. As a result, the expected market time has inched up to 92 days. That's significantly slower than last year's pace of just 56 days, and even slower than the 3-year average before COVID. So yes, buyers have more leverage, but for sellers, it's a clear signal that pricing and strategy are more important than ever. Now, when we look closer at Irvine, we can see this shift making an impact directly on one of the most competitive markets in the OC area. Back in May, Irvine's market looked like this. The median sales price was $1.6 million. Median days on market for homes that went under contract was just 13 days, meaning well-priced homes were still moving fast. Inventory had surged to 622 homes, giving buyers far more options and putting pressure on sellers to compete. Fast forward to today in July, the median sales price has dropped slightly to $1.563 million. Median days on market has ticked up to 18 days, showing that even successful listings are taking a little longer to attract a buyer. And inventory has climbed again to 745 homes. This tells us 2 things. Buyers are still active, but they're taking their time and they're being selective. And sellers who don't price realistically are being left behind as more inventory floods the market. Now let's be clear, this isn't 2008. Values aren't crashing, and most homeowners are still sitting on strong equity. In fact, OC home values are up 4.6% year over year, according to Zillow. For buyers, this is your moment. You have more selection, more negotiating room, and in many cases, less competition. And when rates finally dip below 6.5%, which they will, this window will close quickly. But with demand stagnant and competition rising, prices are starting to slide, down just 0.4% month over month, and likely to drift lower as long as rates stay near 7%. The market won't crash, but it will punish overpricing. For sellers, this is not the market to test a number. Price accurately from day one or risk going stale. A price cut 2 weeks in doesn't carry the same power as pricing right out the gate. Now, if you're wondering whether this strategy actually works in today's market, let me tell you about a recent success we had with the sale of 61 Wonderland in Irvine. The homeowners listened closely to our recommendations. They made a few smart home improvements before listing, and most importantly, they trusted our advice to price the home lower than the spring comps. It was a bold move, but one that was right for this shifting market, and it paid off. The home sold in just 3 weeks with multiple offers, and it closed for $30,000 over the asking price, which, by the way, is still the highest recorded sale ever for their model in that tract. This kind of result doesn't happen by accident. It happens because the sellers tuned into the reality of the market and because we applied our proven marketing strategy to get as many eyes on the home as possible right from the start. Our open house launch weekend was a huge success, with dozens of showings packed into a very short window. That energy created a hot home effect and a sense of urgency among buyers. So yes, the market is different, but success is still absolutely possible when you have the right team behind you. Whether you're buying or selling, the key right now is strategy. Call, text, or email us today. Let's take a fresh look at your home's positioning or your buying plan and make sure you're not working off last season's playbook. I'm Monica Carr, and as always, thank you for watching. Stay tuned, stay smart, and I'll see you next time.